So in this video I'm going to be showing you a Northern Lights style design inspired by Mikey Nguyen. So I've applied my CJP square tips, done all my natural nail prep work and everything like that, cut them to shape, and now as you can see here I'm just coming in with my Stork scissors and cutting off those wings to create that nice ballerina, coffin, whatever you want to call it, shape. So then I'm coming in with my 150 grit file just to refine that shape, refine those sidewalls, make sure that tip comes out nice and straight from your natural nail, and just blend the wings slightly as well, just so your product goes on nice and smooth. When you've done all this bit, if you turn your client's hand around so you can see the nails from their view, I always straighten up from this angle as well. I do find it difficult to record, it's a funny angle, so I'll just explain that for you. But sometimes it can look straight when you're looking at it from your view, but when you turn the hand round, sometimes they just need straightening up a little bit more. So I then apply my CJP acid primer and then come in with my big boy brush and apply a thin base layer of crystal glass to all the nails. And excuse the horrific state of my nails. I had someone in for some one-to-one training at the beginning of the week and I let her do a few on me. I should be doing mine tomorrow, so they will look better than this mess. So onto the set now, and on this finger I'm starting off with CJP Snow White at the tip, just pushing it into place, covering all that tip area, and then turning my brush around and fading that white down towards the cuticle area. I then dip my brush in monomer and wipe over just to make that area nice and smooth. White can be quite tricky to apply, so I need to make sure it's nice and smooth and neat. And when I'm happy with that, I'm then coming in with a mixture of glitters. These are all from everywhere. There's a mixture of all sorts. So I'm using two different pinks here. So I dip in to crystal glass, pick up a really tiny bead, and then into two different colours for that first little bit. Then into a turquoise super fine glitter. Just sort of blending and merging those glitters together. Then into a yellow multi-cut. Then another pink glitter. And some blue. And sort of blend them all together, merge them together with the tip of your brush, just pushing and placing that glitter. Don't like no harsh joins between the colours. And I then come in with some angel paper. This is from Nail Dot Supplies. It does come in about 25 different colours. So I then cap in CJP crystal glass, applying quite a large bead at that cuticle area, getting it nice and flush, and then walking it down the nail with the belly of my brush. And if there's any excess at the end, I will just slice that off and then smooth over to make sure it's all nice and neat and crisp. So this nail is a marble design, so I'm picking up really wet beads of a crystal glass, a pink glitter acrylic that I mixed myself, and CJP Rose Shine and Snow White. Get my brush to a nice sharp point, hold my brush at 90 degrees and swirl those colours together. I am sorry, when I recorded this marble I didn't realise that when I actually marbled my hand was in front of the camera, but you roughly get the gist of what I'm doing. The key to this marble technique is to really get your brush to a nice sharp point, holding it at 90 degrees and then literally swirling through all those colours. Again, it does come in front of the camera, so I really do apologise for that. When I do another set with some marble in, I'll try and get the brush technique in so you can see exactly what I'm doing. And just work from top to bottom, and then when I'm happy with that marble I will do my usual capping technique. And as you saw there, I just squeezed that little finger just to check that it was not sticky but still mouldable and pliable, and then apply my pinching tool. So on this next nail, I'm coming in with CJP Rose Shine at the cuticle area. Pushing that bead right up into that cuticle area, obviously without touching the skin. If you repeatedly touch your client's skin with either product or monomer, you will end up causing contact dermatitis, which you don't want. It's horrible. So avoid touching the skin at all costs. So just blend that Rose Shine bead up into that tip area. And then I'm doing the same here now as I did on the first finger, but just starting at the tip and fading those glitters down. Again, just moving and placing the glitter exactly where you want it, so you get a nice fade. And then when I'm happy with my glitter placement, I will come in with some more angel paper. And there, just move my pinching tool on. Just keep checking and squeezing the nail just to check for the mouldability. And when I'm happy, I'll cap this whole nail in crystal glass. So onto the next nail. This nail is just an ombre nail. So I'm applying fairly large and wet bead of Snow White. Just get that tip area covered and then fade that white down towards the cuticle area. Really feather it out. And the key to this is when you turn your brush round, keep it nice and flat. So you're just sort of stroking that bead down rather than digging into your white. And just keep shaping that tip area so you're keeping your nice crisp shape. And then when I'm happy with that white coverage, come in with a bead of rose shine at the cuticle. Again, pushing up into the cuticle and then push out to one side and then the other, and just literally fade the top of that bead. As you can see, I'm not dragging the whole bead over the white. I'm just dragging literally the top of that bead. So you're keeping that nice depth of colour on your nail bed. You don't want to be dragging it all up over the white. And then these two powders are strength powders. So I just cap with crystal glass where my blend is. And then moving on to the next nail. So this nail is the same marble technique as I did earlier on. Just only halfway down the nail, and then I will come in with those glitters and fade them up from the cuticle area. So onto my usual filing technique, starting at those side walls, really refining that shape, removing any little fluffy bits under the nail. Then refine that free edge, making sure it's nice and crisp, holding your file at a 90-degree angle, nice and flat to that free edge. And then coming round and tapering your side walls, round your cuticle area, really tucking that file in, obviously being careful not to catch your client. Then down the barrel of the nail, And just keep checking from all angles, repeating the steps if you need to, just to refine that nail and thin it out. Make sure it's nice and slender. Make sure your apex is in the right place and you've got a nice thickness to your free edge, so it's not going to snap or anything like that. And then when you're happy, move on. I'll just let you watch this bit. So then remove all the dust and come in with my Kiara Sky No Wipe top coat, applying that to all the nails and then curing in my LED lamp for 60 seconds and letting it cool for a minute when it comes out before you apply your cuticle oil. And here's your finished look. Thank you for watching.